Hey, Scott here. I want to talk about the song True Colors. True Colors came off of this 1998 Greatest Hits package from Phil Collins, which was a really great package. And I think it was just before Tarzan came out. So it doesn't include any of the Tarzan stuff, but it was after Dance into the Light. And, remember the Greatest Hits? And so this would have been late 90s. And the Greatest Hits packages were such a popular thing in the 90s for sure, into the 2000s. And they kind of died with the CDs because if everyone could get them, the songs individually on iTunes, then why would they make a Greatest Hits package? And a lot of people never picked up a Greatest Hits package because a lot of us, we always had the records. But it was nice to have like a playlist made for you. And then I think people in, the grocery store or in the pharmacy would be like, oh, I love Phil Collins, and it's got Another Day in Paradise, and it's got You Can't Hurry Love and Against All Odds and Sue Studios. So they're like, oh, I'd love to get that. Especially a lot of like passive listeners who listen on the radio. It has all the hits. And it's incredible. It's an incredible record. But there was this trend where in order to make a record sell a little bit better, for anybody who had all the songs already, they would record a new single and release a new single with the package. And so in this case, it's True Colors that they included on this package. Very similar to the Turn It On Again package from Genesis in 1999, where they did a Carpet Crawlers remix with Peter and Phil singing. It was like enough to make people go out and buy that package. And so True Colors was that song. Oftentimes in these greatest hits moments, when they do write a new song, it's weird. Why are you including a new song? How do you know that's going to be a hit? Well, in the case of Phil Collins, it actually worked out really well. Now, he didn't write it. A couple of songwriters wrote it, and it was Cyndi Lauper's super huge hit in the 80s, around the time when he had big hits as well. And so he knew it was probably going to do well, but it was just nice that it's actually become pretty much a Phil Collins song now. Of course, the Cyndi Lauper song is still played, and it was on the Trolls soundtrack, which is popular now as well. But you still hear the Phil Collins version on the radio all the time. And he's played it at shows. He played it on the 2004 tour. It's become one of his big hits. You know what I realized when I was putting this video together? I was realizing that all of the colors, like this is like a painting. I love the artwork for this package so much that somebody painted or hand drew all of the popular album covers of Phil Collins, which is so good. And of all the greatest hits packages that they've done, this is the coolest way that they've ever done it. Although the Take a Look at Me Now package was really cool as well. This was a really, really innovative way of doing it. And I didn't realize, because all of the covers look different, that they kind of made this super colorful and showed all the different colors and lack of colors that Phil used over the years. What makes that cool is that True Colors as a song it just works really well. Now, it was kind of like a gay community anthem in the Cyndi Lauper era, and I'm not sure if that holds true for Phil Collins, or maybe if this was just kind of, for him, it was showing his true colors, which was all of the work that he'd done over the years, and the artwork is super colorful, and the single artwork for True Colors was kind of a watercolor splattering of different colors and paint. So that could have been the reason for it. But it ends up sounding like a Phil Collins song. It ends up sounding like it could be on Testify or on Both Sides, or even on No Jacket Required. It just ends up sounding like a Phil Collins song. It's really nice. It's not my favorite, probably wouldn't be in my top 20, but it never bothers me when I hear it. Everyone loves this song. It's just a great song. So it doesn't matter who's singing it, but it's nice to have a Phil Collins version of it.